The past 2 weeks were insane. I made such a big step, but also I had a little mental breakdown. Hey yo, welcome to my weekly journal in which I share the actual steps I'm currently taking to build my business and create my dream life all the way from the start. Currently, I'm in Thailand, but for the last 2 weeks, I've been living in Perth, Australia, and that was just amazing. Living with a small group of founders, we did a co-living there. After Bali, the quiet peacefulness of Perth was really needed. Beautiful beaches. Yeah, and besides that, morning runs, saunas, and just a lot of work. And yeah, it's been great. Before I talk about the big win, I'm going to share some of the numbers. So currently we're at 6 members and the Instagram account is currently on 150 followers and YouTube is on 90 followers. All right, so the big win is where I'm currently at. I locked in the first founder house. So this is founder house number 1 here in Thailand in Koh Samui. And it's been like a dream come true. It's like the vision I had in the beginning and now making it actual reality is just crazy. So what I've been mostly doing is working on setting an intention. What do I want people to get out of this experience? And really prepping all the workshops, making the whole schedule for the 2 weeks, etc. But then there was also a struggle, and that was that there was supposed to be 7 people coming, and then 2 days before it started, 3 people canceled. So that was a little mental breakdown moment. But yeah, I never thought about not doing it. It's just adapting, it's part of it, and still make the best with 4 people. So the lesson is always be prepared for cancellations and really have like a little contract in place where people really have to pay a deposit beforehand before they can, like that's their way to apply to these founder houses. And then if they cancel, they have to find someone else and they don't get their money back. So these are some lessons I learned. But this wasn't the only thing I worked on. I worked on putting out some content and coming up with different content concepts. I took a lot of sales calls and I worked a lot on the community. So providing more value to the members. And this meant mainly doing one-on-one strategy session with all of the members and doing a bi-weekly call, which is sharing some knowledge on a topic. And this week was about getting a steady routine and changing your mindset. The other little mental breakdown was that I burned through all my savings and now the pressure of not having any more money and being dependent on new members to join to get income for myself really got to me because you just don't know when a new member is going to join. You know, you're like, okay, I just kind of have to go home. Like it's just constant pressure, which is not a nice way to live. And as well, it's not nice to be in calls and be like, it feels forced because you're like, I have to close this person because I want to continue traveling. And this is not a great way to be in. So the lesson I took from this is I really need to take responsibility of my financial situation right now, get a side job, like have a safety net with getting some steady money in that comes in every month and not being dependent on getting new members in. Yeah. Some people just came back, so let me just say hi to them.
Wait, what? You what? Hello?
Should I like... Personal Pursuits. I finished The Big Leap, which is one of my favorite books. And if you don't know what it is about, it's really about limiting beliefs in ways you basically sabotage yourself from having all the success and love and happiness like that you actually deserve. But every time you reach a certain level of happiness, you like put yourself down automatically. And then there's a mantra in there, which I really like and I've been repeating to myself every single day, which is I expand my abundance, success, and love and inspire others to do the same. Just try to keep reminding myself of this and it's really helping. First time I did a CrossFit type workout, Lennon almost threw up and I also basically died, but it was really fun because I normally only do normal gym sessions. Next week focus is to make sure that this founder house is going really well and preparing a little bit more for this. Then really shooting a lot of content so I can create a lot of content from this experience. So the week after there will be 2 calls for the members. So I will make sure that these are well prepared. And then I've got a bunch of sales calls lined up. So taking them as well as figuring out the side job part. So then the question of this week is, in what area of your life are you not taking full ownership? let me know. See you next time.